Hello everybody. Hello Jenny. This is a video recording of my carving process of your signature seal. With the term signature seal, I referring to the draft that our mock-up we created for this project. There has been a back and forth process starting from my initial mock-up. Let me show you what we have. What I mean. I just want to make sure that you understand the carving is on a stone, which is not easy to modify if anything deviate from the handwriting signature, or your design, or even my own design, because it's always a chance of accident or happy accident, I hope. So I would show you the details, and because the size, it's so small, and the design you made is probably on a 4 times larger size with a brush, so we cannot really okay, we're working. I just want to make sure this video is live so we don't miss that. There's a delay here. Okay, so let's do it as we go, and just to review, the initial design was this one I created after research ancient dictionaries and collection books for the similar of same character, and they have to match exactly size. There's no such thing of a seal script font, so we have to be very consistent and creative to create our own seal script for each design. And this is a slightly different version. It has more space contrast, and according to my client, she wants broken strokes and with some variation in thickness. Even though it's very subtle on the small scale, you cannot really see that when it's finished. This is zoom in, and if I put something here, maybe you can see this is a 1 inch eraser, and you can see how small this is. My fingernail is about this size, so the stroke is very small. As you can see, the design that we made, we see on the computer is usually larger, exaggerated. So this is the second modification I did with more broken strokes, and this is the copy of my client who she wants the stroke to look like, with variable width. I would say this is a shinowarsari or chino, the Japanese style, but not really my taste. So I will honor yours, since I consider it signature seal. But my aesthetic is more the authentic Han style, equal with relatively, may have some chipping naturally happening, over centuries. And but anyway, I consider it a signature seal, so I do this for you. But just let everybody watching this, if you are looking for the authentic style, don't try to ask me copy this, because this is someone else's signature. You have to do it on your own. I normally don't do this kind of stroke with a sharp point or kind of I don't know how to describe it. Some variations in the middle of the stroke. It's very uncommon in classical design, but I think it's it's art. So if you have a special favor, that's okay with me. Okay. Oops, I think I got wrong on the wrong side. Yeah, that's the wax side. I'm sorry, I can't do it with talking. Let me just do it again. Clean this up. Okay, this is sanded part. So that's why I got so many coupons. Just make sure I got a clean copy as the flipped image on the. At this point, I don't think there's orientation. Okay, let me. Yeah, we can do any site. This is a nail polish remover called acetone. It used to transfer this design. This has to be a laser printer or Xerox print. Okay, that should do it. Yeah, as you can see, even with this modern technique, it's kind of hard to transfer exactly. Sometimes, to make a print on the stone, there might be some blurriness. I will make up this missing corner here, and I'll just make the edge thicker all around, and I'll break it to make it look more natural. Okay. Focus. Okay, that's better. Use magnify. I just cut the edge first. Some chipping, so I use the rough side of the cut. Okay. I want to cross the corner. Okay, now we go for the details. Yeah, I have to check the image here. There's some blurry here, so let me fix that. I see the artist what the artist want. She want more organic. I think it's no symmetric, less parallel, that kind of preference. Some curved lines. Since she liked the roughness of the, I just let it chip on this side. So normally I use the smooth side to face the stroke, but now I just let it, because the stone is not completely even, so it will create the natural edge if I use this side, the outside or the inner side. Facing the stroke. If I want more control, I must use this side. So I don't want to break that line, that thin, almost hair thin line in the middle of this sprouts kind of grass or bud of the plant, kind of image radical. I know Jenny has spent a lot of time on this to make those curvy, bumpy lines. So I'll do my best, okay? And if someone else watching this want to do this for yourself, then you must create the signature, from my design, to modify it yourself with a brush or a thick marker pen, something like that. So I consider that your signature seal. Signature seal is in its unique category. It doesn't matter if readable, even, just your personality, your expression, your signature mark. Okay. It's more personalized. Yeah. It's definitely more personalized than standard design. Oh gosh, lot of little nuances I need to. Oh, there's in painting we said there's no inch of a straight line when you do a branch, and in this one there's no pixel, no millimeter is straight. That's how it is. Okay. Yeah, I like the challenge, but I normally don't do this. It's not my preference to do it on everyday basis. And besides, even I make this little pixel to pixel match, it may not really make that much difference in terms of overall look and feel. But since you are so, detailed, and I understand you will, I only work for those who really appreciate this kind of detail. So I think this is a 2K video. If you watch this on a full screen, you might see something more striking, rather than what I see here. In my magnified glasses, I cannot really see it, but I use my gut feeling to do this kind of subtle. Try to keep these bumping variations. Okay. Almost like shaky hand calligraphy. Okay, for me, it must be a natural, reason to have this kind of. In the past, there is like earthworm style in the historical records, but as an archaeologist, I haven't really seen what does earthworm style of character look like. Maybe someone else out there more knowledgeable than me. And you can do a Google these days. You can find the earthworm script look like. This is probably very close to the style that Jenny wants. It's kind of like earthworm movement. Hello, Kingsman. She studied calligraphy from a Japanese teacher, where she got this pen name in Japanese, Gei Shu in Chinese, Ying Shou. It's the same Ying Shou in Chinese, sounds like the Tai Chi movement in Cloud's hand. Ying Shou. This is different. It's kind of grass. Instead of clouds. Grass. Okay. It's hard to simulate the signature. Anyway, that's how hard far I can go, I think. I try to get this variations in thickness. That's super challenge, because this seal script is meant to be even, and because the nature of the stone is not like a pressing and lifting with a brush. You can try to carve this style. If you're learning this, is if not possible, it's really a challenge, and I don't really like it, to make it look weak and shaky. Okay, so basically that's probably the farthest I can go with regard to this special personalized seal. If in case you need to use as a digital seal, this one would do. So for this actual seal, that's how close I can get, and I hope you understand the process. Okay, so this little dip, because it's like a sudden shaking, like you do it in an exaggerated way in a Tai Chi movement. My teacher in Tai Chi doesn't really like that kind of that showy kind of movement. We believe everything should be natural, going like a rub. In the end, you can have a rough, not exposed tip like that. So I really cannot really buy that. Oh, I can make it really sharp. It doesn't look correct to me. Make it a little sharper. Because what do you want? Okay. Okay, let's make a good copy to see. This is the initial copy. I used the old seal paste. Now I use the fresh one. By the way, if you have trouble with the fresh ink, it might be too soft. The trick is to put it in a freezer for a few minutes. I did that in Hollywood yesterday. The day before yesterday, right? Yesterday, actually, it was yesterday. So we solved this problem by putting in the refrigerator for the freezer for a few minutes before we stand. In the TV commercial, I tried to do loading without pouring the paste up, so you can make it harder by putting in the freezer for a few minutes, or if you have time overnight in the refrigerator would do. So this should work. Okay, I like it. Yeah, let me give it a close up. If you want, compared to the design, let's do the comparison. The black is that's how far I can zoom. Maybe I can zoom put the paper up and more focus. Oops, well, that's a picture in it. Anyway, you can see the two here. It's pretty close, right? These two, the black one. If you compare to the one on the left, that's how fast. Normally you won't get so close to see. It's only 3/4 of an inch. So this kind of extra effort we're putting doesn't really make that much difference. Okay, just tell you. So just let it naturally happen. Don't try to to be too picky on the pixel. At the pixel level, it will be fine. Just see the forest instead of the little branches on the trees. Okay, I hope you learn something as I do, and it's always a learning curve to grow. And I'll have another seal which is also a very personalized seal coming up by an artist commissioned me from Europe. I'll take a break and come back. Stay tuned. Bye bye now.